If every young person were a star, Indonesia would already become one of the brightest constellations in the world. But somewhere along the way, some of those stars began to dim. Not because they lacked light, but because the sky around them forgot how to make them shine. You see, I want you to pause for a second and ask yourself, when did learning stop being about discovery and start being about survival? In places that honor achievement and overlook growth. In voices that echo but are rarely listened to. In systems that measure everything except meaning. Our light quietly fades. But the world I dream in the next 20 years will be the world where that glow returns. Where learning awakens the soul. Where questions matters as much as answers. And where every young mind is free to grow, imagine, and feel alive again. A warm greeting to honorable judges and everyone watching. I am Angelina Mekatantri from Highfield Secondary School, Cirebon, and I'd like to take you on a journey, not to the past or present, but to the world that we could create if we truly let every young mind to shine. We often talk about shaping the next generation of leaders. Yet, how can we lead if we were never taught to understand, question, and to care for? You know what I mean. Too often, students are told to chase perfection instead of purpose, to memorize rather than to meaningfully think. According to a 2023 survey by UNICEF Indonesia, only 36% of Indonesian students said that their school encouraged them to express their opinions freely. Somewhere between chasing grades and approval, curiosity starts to disappear. The questions that could have sparked change is left unspoken. The courage to lead from kindness is left unthought. But the world I dream of, it's different. Imagine this where classrooms aren't about preparing for exams or just about memorizing chapters. But they're also about discovery in who we can truly become. Now picture that space where students are not afraid to ask questions, to disagree respectfully, and to fail and try again. Where real leadership isn't about having the loudest voice, but it's about the one who have the courage to care, to take initiatives, support others, and make small changes that matters. And here's one thing that surprises people. Real leadership does not start on stage. It starts at a desk with a student who simply decides to make things better. The funny thing is, I did not learn what real leadership is from a book. But I learned it when I became the president of my student council. I used to think that leadership is about speaking the most, but it's about listening, noticing the students who are having the great ideas with their own creativity. Through every event that we have planned, I saw how giving space to express themselves can make them to become confident, creative, and connected. And that's when I realized that this is what education should feel like. A place that does not just teach them, but also help them to grow into a better person in the future. And if one school can create this kind of change, imagine what our whole country could look like in the next 20 years. So maybe the kind of change that we need isn't about building new systems, but it's about changing the way we see younger generations. How we listen, how we guide, and how we believe in their own potential. Because when we believe in every young people the chance to lead with heart and think with purpose, they'll do more than follow the future. They'll create it. So we all dream of a brighter world, but maybe it does not start by looking at the stars, but it starts by helping the people around us to shine. So I ask you, who will you help to shine today? And that's all from me. Thank you, everyone.